So it's more or less the water in our body makes it so our temperature doesn't fluctuate a lot. When we go outside, it's a hot day, it makes it so we don't automatically jump up to 100 and something degrees, or vice versa. So that's going to be helping it so our temperature doesn't change very quickly. The reason for that is because of the bonds, hydrogen bonds.
Because it's harder to break the hydrogen bonds. And heat vaporization.
So the heat capacity is going to be a changing degree to degree, whereas heat of vaporization is going to be more or less its boiling point.
So when I sweat and it dries off?
I'm trying to think of a better way to describe it. The water's not going to boil in your blood very easily, so that's a good thing.
Right.
And that's also caused by the hydrogen bonding. Because if we used something that didn't have hydrogen bonds, they would boil at a lower temperature. So if I had methane inside my blood instead of water, though that is impossible, that would be really bad because it has a very low boiling point. So it would turn into a gas inside my bloodstream, which would be a bad thing.
And adhesion and cohesion is just that bound of hydrogen bond.
So, do you know what adhesion is or cohesion?
No, I'm gonna say no.
Okay, so we've got our water molecule right here. So I'm gonna draw
So the oxygens are negative, so that's why they're attracted to the hydrogens, which are positive.
So we get these hydrogen bonds. The ability for the water molecules to stick to each other, so water to water, is going to be cohesion.
Cohesion, to be able to stick water to water.
Yeah. So co being together and two, whereas adhesion, think of an adhesive. Like if you said, I need an adhesive, you're talking about you need glue or something. So adhesive is sticking to something else. For example, so an example of cohesion would be water tension. You know how you fill up the water in the glass and then it can bubble over a little bit, but it doesn't spill. So that's cohesion, the water molecules sticking together. Whereas if you ever filled up a graduated cylinder and you see the little thing, and that's the adhesion of the water to the glass on the sides.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
So that I can picture on one. So that would be, what would that cause that adhesion?
For example, adhesion in like trees, it causes the water molecules to stick to the sides of their veins, if you will. So the water can travel up the tree.
Oh, okay. Okay, so adhesion, so if I wanted to describe the difference between adhesion and cohesion, besides using the examples you gave me, how can I describe, like cohesion, it helps the water molecules stick together so they won't separate, and adhesion
is water molecules to other things.
To other things.